you had a lot of people who have been characterized as racist because they wore red hats and because they just voted for Trump. People were making lists of everybody's names that were giving money to the Trump campaign and all this other stuff. And now they're demanding, well, by God, you be here at the inauguration, Donald Trump. That kind of stuff, what everybody has gone through in the past 4 years, it's a little too much to say, that's just water under the bridge. It's just politics as usual. Let bygones be bygones. Because there was a line that was crossed. When you start calling people, I've had sitting members of Congress who are still there, who named me personally as a domestic enemy simply because of my support for the Second Amendment. They think you all are racists for wearing red hats. That goes beyond a line, That's not just petty politics. And I wouldn't justify it with my presence either. So I don't blame him for not going. If Democrats were so concerned about the optic of a peaceful transfer of power, perhaps they should have thought about that before they started accusing people of being racist who didn't vote for Hillary Clinton or who didn't support Joe Biden, or not just inferring, but outright calling people who support the Second Amendment domestic enemies. And those are just a couple of examples. Or acting like business owners who want to reopen their businesses, saying that they're murderers. If you wanted that optic, you should have thought about that before you behaved in a manner that the only recourse, the only solution to it is an apology from you to the rest of the people. So spare me the weeping and gnashing of the teeth about Trump's presence at the inauguration. Hell, I might not even watch it. And it's not out of protest for electoral certification. I've been consistent this whole time. But I just don't want to take part even by watching a process where people thought that impugning the character and setting up their political opponents as moral failures, where that's acceptable. I know everyone's been using the phrase domestic terrorism. I think that goes too far. I think the word insurrection goes too far when you want to talk about what happened at the Capitol. But I do think that there's character terrorism that is happening. And it's being substituted as politics today. You're not going to get the optic that you want, and you're not going to take a step towards unity until that's acknowledged and rectified by changing behavior. And you can say that the right should step up. I don't disagree with you, but I'm not going to say the right should step up and then have the left continue their behavior and do nothing else beside that. There are a lot of people in Congress that owe apologies. And I'm not talking about just Republicans. I'm talking about a lot of Democrats. Because if y'all had behaved like the gentlemen and ladies you are, maybe perhaps we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.